Hello guys, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today I have a very special video for you because today I want to show you 3 super cool lighting techniques that's going to allow you to spice up your Dreamsnaps and take your Dreamsnap game to the next level. Now, there's a lot of in-camera effects that you can do in the game. There's going to be a whole separate video on sparkles, which there's plenty of ways to do sparkles. But in this video, I wanted to show you 3 of my favorite tricks that can absolutely transform your image. And in the end of this video, I'm going to show you a shot that is going to have all of these effects applied to it, and then the same shot without those lighting effects. And you can see how much can just simple lighting tricks completely transform your image. Let's get right into it. Let's start with number 1. And number 1 is actually very simple. Well, we're not going to talk about time of day. You can experiment with different times of day, but we're going to use just the night for now because the lights are the most pronounced. So as you can see, you can do a shot. Let's just take, for example, a shot of this castle, of me standing in front of it. If I just do a simple shot, it's going to look something like this. It looks pretty cool, but what if I wanted to add a little bit of different mood to the image? Then what I can do, I can actually use lights in front of my character. But basically, I've tested a lot of different lights that can be used for this trick, and the ones that work the best are 2 kinds of lights. Number 1 is this one, this iron light. Basically any color will work, whatever kind of accent or mood you want to add to your picture. You can even see right now, just looking through, like if you look at the world being close to the light, look how much the yellow light changes the vibe of this scene. Like look at the castle without the light, and now through the light. Look how it brightens it and gets it a little bit of a yellow hue. This would work also with this kind of light. Another iron light. I forgot the names of these, but these 2 lights are absolutely the best in terms of giving off this effect. As you can see, they have huge aura of light around them. So you could choose the lights. You can experiment with a couple of different lights to give you the most the best mood that you're going for. Let's just try by placing 2 lights. They could be pretty wide. They don't have to be too close to each other. You could even hide them in your image. It's not required for them to be visible in the image for this to work. But you don't want them to be too far apart, because then it's just not gonna work. All right, we have 2 lights positioned like this, and now let's do the same shot.
By the stars, they'll always guide you home.
Look at how different it looks. And if you're doing a square photo, it's not gonna basically affect anything. So this is shot number 1. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna put them up on the screen. And now let's remove the lights and compare 2 of the same shots. Completely different vibe. Here is the same shot without 2 lights standing to the sides. Now, you can experiment with the positioning of the lights. You can make this effect stronger. You can make it lighter. You can even bring more lights to make it stronger if you want. But you can clearly see this is the effect without the lights. Okay, I have it set up right now. Take a look. This is the image before with the lights on. Look at this beautiful golden glow. And you could have purple glow. You could have pink glow, green glow. Depends on what kind of a scene, what kind of a color would complement your scene the most. This is with the lights. This is without the lights. Exactly the same shot. Completely different vibe. I have used this trick to create my Mickey and Minnie submission, and I feel like with the lights on the sides, it just looks so much better. It changes, it basically like applies a nice filter to your entire image, and it can brighten up dark night shots without actually changing the color of your image too much, just giving it a little nice sheen and accent. So this trick is used wildly. I see lots of people use it in their shots. Basically, those are two most popular lights that give this effect. To a smaller degree, pretty much any light gives it effect. In order to test if you're gonna get desired effect from the light, just stand near the light and look on something through it, and then just move around and see if it changes. Like, you can see this light definitely affects the way things look through it. It has like a green aura around it that can make your Dreamsnaps look absolutely incredible. For example, this light doesn't have this effect. It has very small radius, so you could see like a very tiny circle that this effect is applied to, and it doesn't really work like on the entire height of the pole. So these lights are not that good for this effect. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, you can see like going under it, near it, doesn't really change anything. So find the light that will complement your shot the most and use it and change the vibe of your picture, make it stand out and look more unique. You can also experiment with filters on top of the light effects to make your shots even more unique. Okay, this is technique number 1. Now, technique number 2, and I have also used this technique in one of my shots when I did the Ursula submission. It's basically using certain light sources to get just the fire part, just the light part, and it doesn't work on every single light source, but there is 2 things that it works very well with and that you can use for your shots. Number 1 is going to be this blue lamp. It's called I forgot what it's called. Let's see. Blue Pearly Tertiaire. It works extremely well with this one. Now, I've experimented with many other lamps, and I could not get similar effects, so this would be probably your best bet. And also what makes this so special is also the fact that it has bubbles coming out, which you can also use to make very unique shots. So let's take a look how this works. So you could, if you wanted to get the bouquet effect and this effect, you can just find the perfect distance from the lamp. So when you go to this mode, you only see the light of the lamp, but you don't see the lamp itself. So you just need to make sure to get the right distance. Just keep coming closer and closer until you hit the perfect distance. You're gonna see when you got the right one. You might need to be very close to the light. Oh, here we go. Now I literally just have the bubbles and the light in my picture. So if I wanted to, for example, you have a square picture and you wanted to add maybe an accent on the top, something like this, or you could make some object glow. For example, I want to make that orb seem like it glows from the inside. It's a little bit too strong. So this effect, in my opinion, the best use of it is to have it mostly off camera and to have just a little bit of glow enter the picture from a certain side or the corner, depending on your composition. I feel like it worked really well in my Ursula submission because it made look like the top of the throne crystal was actually glowing. And you can actually play with the distance. If you don't want it to be that big on your image, you can be basically anywhere you want. Just go as far... The smaller you want this effect to be, just go further from the camera and then enter the third camera mode, the free camera mode. So you could actually position your camera right behind this thing and try to find, like, zoom in the right spot, and until you get just the shining light. And then you can have, like, your character much smaller in comparison, and you could make, like, I feel like the whole light looks smaller in terms of, maybe not, I don't know, maybe there's no way to make it smaller, but you could get some super cool lighting effects with this. Now, there's another light source that I found that works the same way, and it could also make for some really cool shots, and it's going to be candles. Any kinds of candles. Now, you could use this on the melted candles, but the problem with melted candles is they're usually pretty low, so if you try to do this, it's going to look something like this. Let's see if I can make it even make it happen. You need to be in the exactly right spot until you get only the candle lights. I've seen this effect used in multiple Dreamsnaps. Honestly, you could probably make something cool with it. It's just going to be a bunch of, like, separate fires that you can potentially do something with. I feel like it works much better with this tall torch. Basically, anything that has an open flame will work if you can make it in the right height. For example, if I want to make it look like I'm holding fire, I could do something like this. I don't know if somebody wants to do a dream snap like this. I can stand in this pose, for example, and try to make it look like I'm holding a piece of fire in my hands. I'm gonna have to stand... Well, to be fair, I probably should use like the smaller fire like this. Let's see if I can align this properly. Well, I can make it look like my whole face is on fire. I honestly don't know what kind of effects you can do with it. You could probably make it look like, if you have a couple candles, you could make it look like the forest is on fire or something like that. But I feel like you just having this nice bright spot in your picture could be pretty cool. Okay, there. This is the effect I've been going for. It kind of looks like I'm holding a ball of fire and my dress is on fire. I don't know. There could be something cool you can do with this. Just experiment. But I've saved the best effect for last. The last one, in my opinion, is absolutely the best lighting effect. And the fun thing is that effect is something that I learned about just yesterday when I was recording the DreamSnap result video. And it blew my mind, and I tried it out, and it works flawlessly. And it has the best lighting effects, and you can make absolutely stunning shots with it. And full credit for discovering this effect. Well, I don't know if this is the discoverer, but at least I learned about this effect from a Disaster from the Discord, who scored in top 1000 with this beautiful shot. Look at this light rays. This is such an incredible use of this effect. In my opinion, this brought the shot to life so well. And I'm going to try to replicate it. You can do this with any color because you use the orbs pillars to get this effect. So take a look at this. Just a regular boring shot, right? And now what happens if we go into the free camera mode and go inside the pillar? Just need to align this properly. Zoom in just right. And oh my God, you can have nice light rays coming out from the bottom of the screen. Look how sick this looks. And you can do this with any color, because you can use any orb pillar of any color to have these rays. The yellow one, you can make a sunset going this. Like, this is so much cooler. It has sparkles, it has shining light. There's so much variety. You can do the same thing from the top. This is how you do basically a sunrise. You just have a bunch of... Like, imagine yellow or red light like this within sunset. It's just gonna look absolutely... And the sparkles! Honestly, this is the coolest lighting effect I have ever seen. And this is the thing that inspired me to make this whole video. Thank you so much, A Disaster, for showing this. I've never seen this used in any Dream Snaps. And I think this should be used. Guys, try it out in your next shot. Just place a pillar in front of your shot. In most cases, it's just gonna make the shot look super mystical and surreal. You can play, like, there's so many angles for this effect. Another thing you can do with this is to have, like, this swirl going on in the image. I'm gonna try... Oh, here you go. Look at the swirl. How incredible is this? Well, not this. Christoph, I'm doing something here. What the hell are you doing, man? Oh, don't start playing your instrument. Get up. Anyway, you can see the demonstration of the beautiful swirling effect. Look at this. So many different things you can do with it. So many cool lighting effects. Like, you can go a little bit further, a little bit closer, and get absolutely any effect possible. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And now, using all of these three techniques, I want to show you how it can bring a simple shot into absolute... Great. Now, fantastic. Let's do this. All right, so this is the example of what a simple, like, I put together this nice simple shot in Frosted Heights. It looks pretty good, right? But how can we make it look even better? Well, by applying a couple of lighting effects. And this is what we end up with. I don't know. It's just an example. It's just something I threw together in 5 minutes. So basically, all I did, it looks like there's like the whole winter thing going on, like this effects and a bunch of nice sparkles, and a little bit of a purplish tint. I'm not sure if I love the purplish tint, but you can see how drastic. Like this is literally exactly the same shot, the same angle. Everything is the same. The only thing is different is a couple. I mean, you can see a light pole there. I don't think it ruins the image. But, like, I feel like the difference is pretty staggering between the two shots. Let's save this one just for fun. This is how it was done. I just placed 2 light poles, purple, and an orb. That's it. Completely transforms your shot. Anyway, guys, I hope it was useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments which lighting effect is your favorite, and if you have been using any of them for your dream snaps. And, if you want to see more Dreamsnaps techniques to elevate your shots, for example, I'm planning to release a video on sparkles very soon. There's a lot of other in-camera tricks that will allow your shot to look very different and have some unique things that other people might never even seen before, and potentially it would allow it to stand out against the competition. But I'm definitely going to be using these effects from now on very often. And thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all of our supporters. Special thanks to Amanda Davis, Quinn's Cozy Corner, Julie Melf, Debbie Landry, and Beth, our 5 epic demigods, and everybody on this list. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and take care.